Hello everyone, it's Kelsey from the Modern Monroe. I am a medical esthetician. I also am a digital course creator and product developer and beauty blogger. And I have been getting so many questions on how I became a medical esthetician, so I wanted to do a quick video for you, people who are interested to get in the field, or if you're just interested in what a medical esthetician is, and share with you my journey. So I have been working for a dermatologist for 8+ years. I went to school to be a esthetician. You have to get state licensed with whatever state you're at. California has the strictest rules on estheticians, meaning we can't do a lot of things. And I don't think it's a bad thing. Really, the patient is the most important thing, and going to school as an esthetician, you don't learn a lot about further education when it comes to Botox and lasers. So being in California, estheticians cannot do Botox or a lot of the laser procedures. Sorry, something popped up. That other states can. Oregon, I know they're a lot more lenient with estheticians and what they can do, but I don't think it's a bad thing of the strict laws, because the patient is the most important person involved. And so I don't want to do the Botox or the lasers, or I would have became a nurse, and I don't want to be a nurse, I want to be an esthetician. So that being said, when you are an esthetician on your own or in a day spa, you're not able to use a lot of products or services, back bar items for patients that can create a lot of results, because there are restrictions. You really need to be under an MD, a doctor, to use more of the aggressive treatments that are available for people to get results. Also, the product that we are able to use as a medi spa with a doctor's supervision is far superior than what you're going to get at a day spa or at Macy's or anywhere else. There are a lot of claims that all of these products over the counter create such results, but really they're only able to use 2 to 3% active ingredient, which is not enough for the results that patients are really wanting or needing. So working for a doctor, we're able to use products that only physicians can dispense, because you're under an MD supervision. So we really are holding these patients' hands throughout the whole process, because they're very result oriented. The services are very result oriented, and we as medical estheticians working for a derm, that's the special thing, is that we're supervised by a physician, and so we get to consult with each patient really with products, making sure they're on the right products, prescription strength products, how to use them, services offered, chemical peels, microdermabrasions, different things that can really create the results of what a patient is looking for under a dermatologist. Whereas when I first graduated after being an esthetician, I worked at a day spa just to get my hands in the industry, get comfortable with consulting and working with people. I could only do so much. You can do good lines, but they're not great lines. And it was more pampering, where I myself was seeking results. I had a lot of breakouts, acne scars, and so spending a lot of money for day spas and facials just to relax is not justifiable. I wanted to work for someone that could help me gain the knowledge and experience to help produce the results that my patients, my customers were looking for and deserve. And that's what I did. So after I got my state license through the Cosmetology State Board, I got hands-on experience at a day spa, and then I went seeking out all of the medical spas, plastic surgeons, dermatologists in town, and put my resume out there. And after I put my resume out there, I connected to a few that I thought I would be a good fit for. There was one that was the best in town, and I had my eyes on that, and it took me about 4 or 5 months to get into that job, to find an opening, because people who are in this industry stay because it's so fun, you make good money, and people who are attracted to skin, that's their passion, that's what they love to do, so they're in it to win it. They're in that career, in that position for a while. So it took me a while to get the job, coming in every week, calling. The biggest secret that I can give is taking a menu that they have and taking a look at the product lines that they carry and doing your own research. I didn't know anything about the lines that they were carrying. I hadn't even heard of any of the lines. And so I did my research. I figured out what the products were, what they did, what made them unique, so that I could speak their language when I had an interview. So I did got an interview, and it went amazing, but they weren't ready to hire someone. Got a second interview. They weren't ready quite yet, but still considering on taking an esthetician. They didn't have an esthetician at the time. It was a dermatologist who had bought a laser center who was doing lasers and injectables with nurses and MAs. There was no esthetician. So I kept pounding down the door because I knew that they could benefit from me and I could benefit from them. And then so after the fourth or fifth interview, when I was ready to give up, but I didn't, and I wouldn't have, but you feel like that at times, they brought me on as a product specialist. So I got to be in the product room and provide touch-ups, be able to work with patients one-on-one, to consult with them, and to figure out a skincare regimen that would help with what their core results are wanting with their skin. That's another thing. You can see what you think that the patient would be concerned about, but really you have to listen to the patient to know and listen to what they are concerned about and address those issues. And there are products that can help with fine lines, brown spots, textures, pore size. There are things that can help women fix these things that they're concerned about. It just takes consistency. But that's the exciting thing, is that a lot of us have been sold on all of these claims of over-the-counter, like take away the redness, take away the brown spots, help with all the fine lines, and we don't get results. And so then the lack of trust in skincare products is there. It's very evident. But with products from physicians, they are so concentrated with active ingredients and are geared, and the science behind them is like unlike anything else. It's a billion-dollar industry. So there are lines that take it very seriously and produce results. And I am here to tell you that that should be your biggest concern, is being on an amazing skincare routine that's geared towards what you're looking for, giving your skin the active ingredients that it needs. As we age, those things start to lessen. We naturally have fast cellular turnover when we're younger, but we need to be applying products that help with the cellular turnover rate so that your skin stays healthy and radiant and clear. And there are things that can help. So I'm just here to tell you, if you have questions, let me know, because the products are more expensive, I'll put that out there, but they are more concentrated. So you just need a little bit and it goes a long way. So the products last longer, they're result oriented. You're gonna get what you're wanting from it, but the secret is consistency. It's not gonna happen over a week or 2 weeks, even though you do see improvement. It will happen over a long-term, consistent use of 2 days, or 2 times a day. We get to put on these active ingredients and do it day after day, and you're going to see a difference. Just like working out, just like eating healthy, you can have the skin of your dreams, and I'm here to tell you I see it every day. So I got the job as a product specialist, and I made a binder of every single product that was in that room, the active ingredients, what it was doing, who it was for. Listened to Dr. Strati, who's the doctor that I worked for. She would come in and talk to patients, and I would absorb everything, ask questions, was sent on multiple trainings from these huge lines that have the most science and the most results, and learned so much year after year. And then I became an esthetician, because that's really what I wanted to do. And they didn't have any estheticians at that point, so it was a huge jump for the doctor in the med-spa that I worked for, and for myself, and it turned out to be so successful. It was wonderful. And then after a few years, I was really interested in how the business ran, so I became the marketing person, because I love image and I love creating a brand that's such a passion of mine, and so I really developed the brand for this Medi Spa and the vision and the look. And then eventually I became the office manager because, you know, when you follow what you love to do and you follow your passion and your heart, you end up being more than you even think you can be. And so I became the office manager of multiple nurses, MAs, product people, estheticians, front receptionists, because I knew the business inside and out with my passion and drive and just will to succeed. And now, after I had my second daughter, I came back and I'm really wanting to get back into the product room and into the esthetician room and get my hands in the skin and see results for people and help produce that for patients, because that's my true passion, is to help women love the skin that they're in. That truly is my deepest passion, is inside and out, you know, to feel radiant on the outside just as much as you feel on the inside. If you have the outside beauty, it only gets you so far. You really want to be healthy inside, which that emulates or produces such a beautiful glow that no skincare can take the place of. But if you're feeling that beautiful inside, but you don't feel that confident with your skin, that can be hard too. So loving the skin that you're in can be achievable. You can love your skin. You just have to take care of it. Be on the right products. Don't listen to the lies of all of these promises that these billion-dollar industry lines, the over-the-counter, promise you, because really they legally can't give you the active ingredient that you need because you're not under a doctor's supervision. So come to a medical spa in your town, look it up. A lot of times you don't have to be a patient to go into their product room. You can talk to one of the estheticians in that room. They can help gear you towards getting on the right products for what your ideas for your skin are, and they can start you on the journey. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask me. I would love to help you. Research the brand if I don't know it. Some of the great ones that are out there are Skin Medica. I think that they're the top line right now in medical dermatology for results, for cosmetic elegance. When you put it on, you feel amazing. You feel like you're doing something for your skin, and you are, but it feels wonderful, smells wonderful. Obagi is a really good line if you have anti-aging concerns or dark spots. There are so many, so please ask away. I'll be doing more videos. If you have any other topics that you'd like me to talk about, mention them in the comments, like this video, so I can keep doing more for you. And I'm thinking of doing one about a product obsession that I have right now that I cannot get enough of. Like, I literally want to like put layers and layers of this product on my skin. And I think you guys will feel the same way with the winter months coming. It's a hyaluronic acid that has 5 different forms of hyaluronic, which is phenomenal. So let me know if you'd want to watch that video. And the journey of becoming a medical esthetician is at first difficult, can be, to convince a doctor to trust you and to bring you on as a provider and as an employee. But if you have the passion for skin, you know that this is your world and this is what you want to do, you're going to be successful at it. So just fix this real quick. Keep going, because I knew that that's what I wanted to do, and it took a while, and it happened. And I know it can happen for you too, if this is what you're meant to do. And also, you can make really good money working for a doctor. That's a huge plus. It's consistent, it's hourly and commission. Every practice is different, but you are an expert in the industry and you should be paid like one, so know your worth too. I didn't mention this, but I help a lot too with post-care from lasers and injectables that patients are getting from the nurse and doctor. And so you get to learn a lot about, you know, recovery and how to care for the skin when it is under a lot of distress with lasers and injectables, and how to, you know, really listen to the skin's needs and be gentle, and when to be gentle, when to be aggressive. It's a really fun industry. So if you're considering being a medical esthetician, I encourage you to go to the best place in town, a dermatologist, a plastic surgeon, and keep showing up until they're ready because things can change every day. I know that being an office manager, one day you could literally not need an esthetician. The next day it's like, this is what we need. And if that person is always shown up and I know their face and they seem like a good fit, then that's who I'm going to call, who is always in my mind. And I've done that multiple times with people that have kept showing up until we were ready and the stars were aligned. Love it. So like this video, comment if you want to watch my other video on hyaluronic acid. This is a product obsession that I have. And comment if you have any skincare concerns. I will definitely do my best to help research and help you along your journey to love the skin you're in. Alright, thank you.